Welcome into the 5 to 9 hustle. My name is Eric. I'm a part-time reseller, and today I'm going to show you how to do a bulk sell similar. So we're going to end 200 of my oldest listings and then relist them essentially using the bulk editor tool on eBay. We can get all that done in under 5 minutes. And the reason a lot of people are chattering about this right now, they feel like their sales were throttled by the fall update. And this seems to sort of fix things or reset things. And I wanted to start on this page to show you it definitely does. It's a big help. But then I want to show you quickly how to do it, and then we'll look at some more tangible results. So where I'm at right now within eBay, the Seller Hub, you go performance and then traffic. And I'm looking at the impressions that my listings get. So today is Monday, November 1st, and I actually did this to 200 listings last Friday, the 29th. And what I'm looking at here is just organic impressions. This doesn't include promoted, which pretty much it didn't affect at all. I got roughly the same number of promoted impressions. But look at that giant blue stack on Friday, October 29th. This made an instantaneous difference to how often my listings were being seen. I started to make sales. It was great. I plan to do it to my, I have about 400 other listings that I will also do this on, but starting with the oldest. So yeah, pretty much instant results. Let's go look at how to do it, and then I'll show you some of the more tangible results as well. All right, so the first thing I suggest you do is go to your unsold listings, because we're going to use this queue to sell similar, and make sure there's nothing in there you don't want to accidentally relist. So for me, this is things that have sold on other platforms, so I ended the listing. A bunch of Harley shirts I took off and listed as a lot. If you have any auctions that don't sell, they'll be in there. So I just went ahead and selected all my unsold listings and deleted them, so now there's 0. Next, we're going to go to our active listings. Listings active. And I'm going to sort by the date they started. If you don't have start date in your active listing table in Seller Hub, you need to click on Customize Table. It's a blue link right above the table, and choose that column and save. Now I've sorted by my oldest start date. I have my view set to 200 listings, so I'm just hitting the button to select them all, and then I'm going to go to Actions and Listings. You can do this to 50 listings, 100, however many you want. I think 500 is the limit for the bulk editor, but I'm just doing 200. Now it's a little scary to end all those listings, but don't worry, trust me, all the information is still there. So we should now, okay, active listings down by 200, it's at 399. Now we're going to go back to our unsold listings, which you can do on the left-hand nav or the listing drop-down. And you see here, I've got results 1 to 50 of 200. So I'm going to scroll down and change that to 200 because I want to do all 200 at the same time. For some weird reason, it still only selected 50, but I didn't notice. So I had to go back. So here I am back at unsold listings. Now it won't select. eBay just every now and then has a little bit of trouble, but let's cut them some slack. All right, I've got all 200 selected, and you're just going to hit the Sell Similar button. And this will open the bulk editor. And here are my 200 listings. I don't have any errors on this page. You may encounter some. Since I don't, I'm just selecting all of them and hitting submit. I'm not tweaking prices or titles or anything. Right here, make sure it says the total amount to put all those listings in is $0. If you don't have enough free listings to do this, you might want to wait so you don't get hit with a big listing bill. And then just hit submit, and that's it. So I did have one that came back as an error. You can hit fix error. Usually you can expand it right here and see what's wrong, but it just says, sorry, something went wrong. So I wound up messing with it in here for a little while longer, couldn't get it to work. And essentially I just went back to my unsold listings, found that one listing and relisted it from there. But That's neither here nor there. So now let's go back to our active listings. And you can see we're at 598 because I haven't taken care of the one yet. That gave me the error. And I'm still on start date oldest to newest. These are different listings. So I'm going to resort it for my start date by newest. And here are all those same listings that we just ended. See, that's nice and fast. Luckily, I just had the one error. If you have a bunch of listings throw errors, obviously it will take you a little bit longer. A lot of times that's stuff like you don't have a condition description when one's required, or maybe when you listed the item, there was just new and used, and now there's other options, like just kind of weird, quirky stuff like that. But wanted to show you right away, same day, I sold a vintage lens cap. Later that same day, I sold another vintage lens. It's very rare I sell two lens caps in one day. Those are long tail items, believe me. And then I sold this this Harley Davidson Pilsner glass the next day. All of those were in that batch of 200 old items. I think this shirt might have been too. But the other thing I noticed as well, a lot of those items from that batch of 200 were also what was showing up in my offer to watchers queue. So you could just tell that we're getting a lot more activity and a lot more action on those older items. So why does that work? You know, if you just think about companies and systems like eBay, you know, they get paid when you sell stuff. Whether that's promoted listings or the old style promoted listings, or most listings, you know, they make most of their money when you sell stuff. So if you have a listing that's, you know, say 18 months old, and people have seen it in search results 1,000 times, and only 10 have actually clicked on it to bring up the listing detail page, and none of those people have bought it, that starts to look like a bummer listing. If there's other similar items, they would rather show those to the potential buyer because yours is sort of demonstrated, hey, people aren't going to buy this. So by sell similar, we're getting a new item number and we're divorcing ourselves of all that baggage that it's accumulated on that listing from the past, right? That's why I think it works. So now eBay's like, whoa, I've got 200 fresh listings to work with versus, you know, 200 old listings it knows the historical click-through rate on and all that sort of stuff. I think that's why it works. I'm really interested to see Monday's total come in on the organic impressions and see if it, you know, if it continues to dwindle, if it's more of a flash in the pan thing. But either way, I'm going to do my next 200 listings probably tonight or tomorrow, and then I'll do 200 more a few days after that. And we're absolutely going to add this in to part of my regular eBay rhythm and keeping that listing data fresh. I hope that was helpful to you. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Please like the video. Leave me a comment if you have a minute. Would love to share some more great tips with you, and hope to see you soon.